I don't know what to say, my baby. I thought that everything was fine. You say you got to get away to find yourself. I'm like, for real? Goodbye, sweet baby, doesn't mean a thing with you and I. La, 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 our love is good through all the tests of time. Yes, it have. If you don't get too messed up, I need you. If you love you, don't get too messed up. I need you to get up early tomorrow. Oh, that's a text from somebody. Yeah. Our love is good through all the tests of time. La, la, la. So let me put one thing on your mind. What up, though, homies and homies? It's your homie, 𝗃𝘂𝗿𝘁 𝗃𝘂𝗍, and it's time to put it down again. I told y'all, I promised y'all I would keep them pumping, keep them coming, keep them dumping, keep them Donald Trumping. I was lucky to fall back with that Donald Trump, and like I was, you know what I'm saying? That was my old school rhyme days when I used to battle. Keep him trumping, keep him Donald Trumping. What up, though, fam? It's your homie Grand, and we are back for some drama from Obama and them. You already know. We're gonna keep it Obama drama for a while now. If y'all watch one of my tutorials, and I can't say if it's my last tutorial, previous tutorials, because I got like 100 up to upload, you know what I mean? But one of the tutorials was talking about text, preset text. And you see all this ain't really nothing, nah, I mean, everything is really nothing. Scooch that up right there, bring that to the top. Anyway, watch that tutorial, check that one out, and you know, we talk about presets. Anywho, what we're gonna do, we just got to come up with the artwork, which is cool, right? Because then we can take this, it's the standard information, we can switch it, we can change the color, bada bing, bada boom, bada da, right? Boom, okay. So the goal, fam, is to come up with something really nice, really neat, really dynamic, as smallest, shortest amount of time as humanly possible, right? So with all that being said, I'm gonna start throwing some disco balls up in there. Now, what you gonna do today, Grand Tails Nigga? I swear I literally don't know, but I do know that we will have some fun. Okay, so what we're gonna do today, fam, is kind of come up with like a nighttime party flyer, right? So we're gonna go ahead and start with one of those, and maybe I should pull up some type of vixen. So let's go ahead and do that now, and that's pretty easy. Actually, I can probably use somebody I already use. You know what I'm saying? See if there's that. Not a thing. Some booty right there, a little bit of butt. Yeah, back action there. She pouring some water. She thirsty. Apparently she thirsty. What the heck we do that? So but anyway, this is gonna be really pretty cool, right? And for the most part, what we're really trying to do is kind of put something together fairly fast. You know, like really faster than normal. It's something, actually, you know what? It's something I meant to say here. See how I kind of had to, I dropped her in here. So just shout out to them. Gotta make sure we give a shout out to them. What I want to do here is, there's another way you would like to input this type of stuff, right? Now we're gonna do some splash, slippery, da da da. And by this being like a party type thing, let's see if we can pull up some things here. I want to kind of pull up like a city, and I pulled down the city. Oh, here it is right there. There you go. Let's see if we can drag and drop that in there. Perfect, perfect. And since it's kind of, I think it's rasterized, we can go ahead and pull that for the whole background. Really, I kind of want it a little bit like kind of busy there. And we can, here, let's right click, rasterize that, pull that behind everything. Okay, cool, cool. Maybe tighten it up. And I guess, here, let's do this. Let's do like levels. We'll adjust some things here. But pump that up so we can get some brightness. And it's going to rasterize. No, you know what? We're not going to rasterize it yet, because when you rasterize it, you lose the quality. So like right now, I could blow it up, and I can keep all of the quality because it's a smart object. But as soon as you rasterize it, you going back and forth, this, that, and the other. You're going to lose a lot of good stuff. So you want to just keep that in mind. So don't rasterize it until you're done sizing it up. And what I want to do here is, let's make another layer, and we want this colorful. So I'm going to pick a brush and pick a size. So we can go ahead and kind of blow that up. We'll pick a yellow, and then we'll pick like a purple, or whatever that color is, you know what I'm saying. And a purple, and then a blue, just a little blue. Actually, that's more blue than the purple. A red, and maybe we can even have a green in there. And green could be down there. And what else? This is an odd color. Yeah, let's just throw that in there somewhere. And this. Now, the reason why I kind of like this and I wanted to go with this, because this probably was the image that made you look at the flyer to begin with. Now let's change the we're gonna put that there, and then we're gonna change the right there. Probably gonna be this more, that there. Change the to divide, and we kind of looking to have like a really, pretty colorful little city here, right? And the thing is that the city is what actually brought you here. Not the city. The colors is more than likely is what actually brought you here. Now, this is kind of just a background, you know what I'm saying? Because when I'm done, it's going to be all gone, really. All right, so we can go ahead and put that there. And I'm going to probably even... And maybe we can, here, I can rasterize it now. So let's rasterize that layer and drag some more. Actually, here, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, because we don't have to keep it colorful like this. Or maybe one more. I always like to put one up there. Okay, so here, I think what I'm gonna do with this up here is adjust the levels. So it looks like that's not actually necessary here. All right, so we're good with the levels. Oh, because it's doing a divide, I forgot. Okay, maybe we can just bring it down. All right, that's okay. So we can add our other colors in different other ways. So so we got her representing the middle. And then we got our disco ball, which is more than likely gonna either it's gonna change or we're gonna do something else. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep this. Let me see if I can find my like my original silver ball. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. And if it's not, of course, I can download it from Google. It's a fragile situation. It can fall apart at any time. All right, I think I'm gonna get the splash here. Well, I don't think I'm gonna get it. I know I'm gonna get it. And maybe some doves can fly around. T, why you put the doves in there? Honestly, man, I literally have no freaking clue. Oh, let me show y'all something real quick. The best way when you want to insert an image in here, it's best to go to place. Use place, because place would actually place it inside of the directly inside of the image, and then you don't have to do no editing or nothing like that. And you know, I forget that sometimes because I'm so used to importing the image and then editing it, and then you know, this, that, and the other. But for this part, we can just place it right directly in the thing. And I actually want to get a few more females in there, so we're going to definitely pull some more other chicks in there, like maybe her and let's see, her and I want to get Rihanna and her, so we get that and that. Oh, it's gonna let me do one at a time. Sorry. All right, so we got that. And let me put this above homie. And what that does is it covers that part of her, the part that cuts off abruptly. So let's put that there. But we don't, you know, want to take too much away, right? And let's go ahead and get our eraser, and here, let's rasterize it. Let's get our eraser. Make sure we give a shout out to 𝗃𝘂𝗵𝗲𝘀. All right, for using the image. 𝗃𝘂𝗵𝗲𝘀. If you want to get some of this stuff, this is where I get this stuff from. I get it from all over the net. And then what I'm gonna do here is, let's go to saturation. I'm gonna change this to purple. So I'm gonna find the hue and then dial it in until we get a purple. Okay, so that's cool there. I think I don't think we need a saturation. Okay, that's good there. And then this here, actually, I'm gonna probably want to either do something with this, or here, we're gonna make a copy of this. I'm gonna try something real quick. We're gonna select that layer. I made a copy as a backup. All right, I'm gonna select this layer and I'm going to desaturate it, so that the original colors that was in here is not going to interfere in whatever colors I put there. See where I'm coming from? All right, so I'm not liking these colors now that I'm seeing it. Let's see here. Because it's not deep or rich enough. Now this might be okay. And we really don't have to put a lot of emphasis on it, honestly. This might be cool here. Okay, that's probably better. That's color. All right, so color seems like it's better, the best. But the thing is, these are not the colors that I actually want. So let's delete it. I mean, it's the colors that I want, but you know, not the way I want it. So let's go back to, I just made another layer. We're gonna color that layer, and we're gonna call this color layer. All right. And we're going to go in here and pick some colors, some club colors that I kind of want. So let's like get a little blue and get a little hot pink, right? Get a super hot pink. Get some purple. Do we got purple in there? Yeah, put some purple over there. Get maybe some light blue. And I don't know. Maybe this color here. We'll shrink it down. Kind of do a little something different. And maybe what we can do here is go to our adjustments and kind of maybe bump up the light, like, you know what I mean? We can darken it a little bit, so it can be more kind of contrasty, saturated, but kind of bump it up, right? So this is kind of like what we're working with. Okay, I'm gonna stick with that for now. We'll probably come back later and do some other tweaking, but this is that's it for now. Okay, and let's see, because there's a lot of other things that's gonna be going on, so we ain't even gonna be like super duper tripping on that. So we got the girl, we got the splash. We're probably gonna want to put some, I don't know, some type of other fun little splashes in there, just to kind of get things a little going. So we got some water splashes here. So we can first let me change this to white and see what my white is doing. My white is splashing decently. If I hit my brush editor, I can rotate the brush over here. Oops, nah, that's wrong. So basically here, I need to flip it. That's what I need to do. Flip it, fam. What the heck you doing, bro? Okay, there we go. So I can do that. Maybe like that. Just a little something. Just, you know, ain't really a crazy, you know, super duper crazy big deal. Let's pull some bottles in here, because again, we really just honestly just kind of really trying to put something together like really fast, right? We ain't trying to put a whole lot of super duper crazy emphasis now, and this is kind of like a sloppy quick, you know, quickie little tutorial type thing, right? But if you want to like get off into the master blaster type tutorials, man, y'all already know where to go. I ain't even got to promote it. But if for all my newcomers, for all my new viewers, you know, you might want to check out www.today'sbeast.com and join the subscription. Now what we're going to do with this here is change the color of this. So let's go to saturation and let's adjust this until we kind of change something. Now it don't have to be, okay, so it can be a little blue here, a little purple or whatever. Let's pull another bottle and pop it from behind there, right? Maybe move it up a little bit, and we can get out of color. So let's go to our adjustment, saturation, and go to our hue, and let's adjust our hue till we can get maybe a little something a little redder. Okay, all right, that's kind of cool, right? Now we're gonna go in there with our little sheens and our little shines, so we ain't gonna trip on that. And let me see where our text is laying right now, being that you know, we got the little images going on there, so we want to obscure that. Okay, all right, so you know, ironically, we can stop there. We literally can actually stop right here, but we're just going to do a few more little smaller things, right? And we're going to change these here. We're going to change the color of the fonts to like white and light blue and purple and things like that. But before we go any further, I got to take a quick break. And get my little sip on. Okay, so now that we're done with that, now we can move forward. and see if we can maybe pull up another image. And let me hit cancel because I keep forgetting we want to place the image. So hit place, and then let's try to find somebody that can complement the image. So maybe we can get her. Boom. Hopefully she's the proper size. Nope, she's not the proper size, but guess what? That's okay, because we're gonna shrink Cookie down. Her name is Cookie. 9.5 out of 10, her name Cookie. Okay, boom. Cookie or Hennessy, one or the other. All right, and then we put that back there. Boom, cool, sweet, right there. And maybe she's standing on the ball or above the ball. Okay, now she's kind of saturated in color, so let's go on and adjust this. Let me right click so I can rasterize. So she needs some adjustment. So let's go ahead and images, adjustment, saturation, and maybe we can pull a little bit of saturation out of her to bring her a natural tone. Okay, cool. And I'm not really sure if another image can go there, but I'll see. If another image can go there, then it would be somebody with their back towards the left. Now, maybe, okay, we didn't try that one. So let's hit that, drop her in there. Oh, you see the mistake I made, y'all? Y'all see that mistake? All right. I'll let somebody wise acknowledge that mistake. Okay. So you know, try to avoid that mistake. Let's go to our image, adjustments, saturation. We'll pull that back. Okay, that's more of a natural tone. And now maybe she about to take a bath because why is all her clothes off? I don't know. Right? And then we put her back here. And we got the bottom kind of poking up places. Okay, boom, right there. And then we can pull her back, drop her behind here. All right. And now we got a little bit of symmetry of some human beings. And the human beings is just there to party. I don't know who will go to a club naked unless they're going to one of them type of clubs, maybe a topless bar, something like that, right? And if that's the case, then you still want to go with your clothes on. You're going to take your clothes off when you start performing. But anywho, to each his own. Okay, I know I sound like a 70-year-old reverend, right? Okay, so we got that popping off, and we got that, okay, and you know, honestly, we really don't need to add nothing else, but what I will do, I will add some speakers. Why? Because it is a Saturday night party. So with that being said, let's go ahead and find some speakers. Now, I know I got some speakers in here, but I probably don't, because I don't remember having no speakers in here. But if I don't got no speakers in here, that's no problem, because I can add some speakers. And it look like I don't. It just look like I got light poles, money, champagne bottles, red cups, Meek Mills, lemon lime drops, and cars. All right, so I need a second. Now, should we drop some diamonds in there, fam? Yeah, go ahead and drop. We don't need to, but go ahead and drop some diamonds in there. Oh, I forgot, we still got some images here. City image, cloud images, PNG, light material, boom, boom, blah, da, da, da. Okay, so we're gonna add one more element, but I'm gonna show y'all a cool, slick, quick shortcut that you will be able to use, because I'm going to give you a link to download all of the tools that I use for this particular tutorial. But if you want all the goody goods, of course, you got to go over to todaysbeats.com. and you can download them all. All right, so for now, I'm gonna pause this, and let me go get some speakers. All right, so it looked like I found some cool colorful speakers that's already colored for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that to my advantage. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, then we wrap that around like that, right? And then we wrap that around like that. And then we turn that down because we see it ain't round. And then we run around like that. And then we right click, and then we make a selection, and then we cut, and then paste, and then boom, remove the place, and then, well, you know what I'm saying. Right, so then let's slide this down here and put it somewhere. Maybe we put it there. And y'all like, T, but it look a little, you know what I'm saying, shaved off and crooked. We ain't gonna worry about that. New jack, you know what I'm saying? Make another little one, put it up there, and there, yeah, right there. But T, the top still, nah, you whining too much, man. You worrying way too much, man. And then select that and go to your thing, and then transform it, flip it horizontal, hold shift, slide it over there. Don't obscure the buttock. Don't obscure the buttock. You know what I'm saying? And then select that, hold select that, and move it in a little bit, and then take her, move her up a tidget, you know what I mean? So she can have some buttock action. And you see some lines. You gotta move remove all straight lines, man. Lines is like big giveaway. You know what I mean? Okay. And I think we kind of really straight, really for real. Let's turn on our thing. Yep. Now all we gotta do is add lights, camera, and action. So hold on. Let's see. Let's back this up. Okay. One more thing we can add though, and you know what, I said I was gonna add it, and I still ain't find a crystal ball. So let me see. Disco ball, disco bizzle, disco bills now, and let's see. I guess. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, that's a nice one. It's a real nice one. Now, in some other tutorials, I talk about what type of balls you want to look for. You know, no homo. But you definitely want to look for some disco balls, no homo. Man, who came up with that, man? That's the stupidest thing. I ain't saying no homo no more. You know why? Because you don't have to say no homo if it's a no homo case. Oh, look, this got the colors already added to it, baby. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and take that one. Look at it. Look at what it. Where they do that at? Come on, man. Disco ball on your drawers. Disco balls on your drawers. All right, let me see if okay, there we go. We good. I'm good with that. Cause I ain't about to put no disco balls from no drawers in the jaws. All right, so let's deselect, and we're going to go ahead and here, let's kind of darken that a little, then let's lighten it, and then let's adjust that a little bit. And now we got us a little popping little disco ball, and we can kind of put it over here, right? And let's put it over here, and then maybe we can do another one, and maybe we can put it over there, right there, and maybe we can do another one. I'm like my uncle Bob Ross. Bob Ross, your uncle? Man, Bob Ross my uncle, bro. You know a nigga be lying when he be like, man, I'm telling you, man, that's my uncle. He on my mother's side from my, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's always lying. Man, you just a hater, dog. I ain't no hater. You just lying, Negro. Okay, fam. And then we're gonna keep it just like this. And all we gotta do is now there's a few more elements I want to add to this, and that's gonna wrap this session here. Now check this out. We're gonna make another layer, and we're gonna go in here and dig off into my lights. And what the lights is going to do is really add some serious dynamics to the madness, right? So there's light material here. I think we're going to add first some light bursts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my image and see where a cool light burst can be. This light burst might sit well. Oops, you know what? Again, file, place. We gotta do the placement. But this light burst 29 look like she can be like right here. I don't know, somewhere, I don't know, somewhere right here, over there, right there, right? And what you want to do is of course go to your linear dodge and find somewhere for it. And it don't necessarily actually have to like perfectly fit there. That's not the goal. The idea is to, you know, you have looks that can't nobody else get. That's like the goal, right? I'm going to upload all of these elements linked to this video. I'm gonna upload the video first, but then I'm gonna upload the elements. So y'all, so when the video posts, come back and check and make sure you check back to get all of the files or the original Photoshop things, so that you can study it, backward engineer it, and things like that. Okay, so make sure y'all do that, man, because I'm gonna post it up for y'all. Here, let's rasterize it, and we go here and then we saturate, and then let's kind of add some saturation to it. What's happening? Ain't no saturation going on with it, my Damie. Okay, that's cool. I don't care. All right, and what we do? We're darkening it here. We're lightening it. Okay, cool. All right, that's a good thing. And then we go to adjustments, levels, I guess. You can darken some things and brighten some things. All right, but that's pretty good. That gives us and these gives us some different type of lights, fam. Like some really truly good quality. Here, we're gonna pull up one of them blues. Oops, I keep forgetting, fam. So we got it. Me personally, I gotta get into the habit of loading it up by using the place. You want to place it inside of the thing, the thizzle. All right, so we'll put it there again, linear dodge, and that's what we're trying to do. Boom. So see how that works, and we can go to glow and make it pop even more if we want to. And we can give it a higher yield, you know, depending on like how we want to do it. But it gives it a different type of dynamic, you know what I mean? Type of dynamic that you can't, you really pretty much is not going to be able to pull off on yourself. Okay, we got some pink in there, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find somewhere that this one can go. There I go again. What a mistake I make, not placing it. Sorry, y'all. I'm really sorry. I'm just used to doing it so many other ways. Go to our linear dodge, shrink it down, and then we can put it places. I don't know. Maybe we can put it there. All right. It's not gonna work everywhere. So if it don't work, it don't work. Take it out. All right. Here, I'm gonna set it right there. Okay, T, if it don't, you said if it don't work, that don't work. It works there. Why you fussing? Okay, so I got a few other elements. Oops, there we go again. Go to place, homie. All right, and we're going to pick a few other things. So we can either do a particle explosion, or we can do streaks, or let's see, heat streaks, light effects. Let's pick that one there. Okay, that's kind of strange here. And obviously linear dodge. Now of course, yeah. Place that. Now, so I'm really not trying to, that's kind of busy. You know what I'm saying? That's super busy. That's for another day. Let's try to find something else. We can go here. I mean, not open, place, ding dong, place. Okay, so this may be suitable for what we're trying to do, but that's suitable for like the bottom, because the bottom ain't got nothing happening, right? Let's back that up a little. And let's take the top brush. First of all, let's rasterize this. And then let's take the top brush, let's blow it up, and then let's fade it. All right. Then let's go in here in our adjustments and take our levels and let's remove as much black as possible. Okay, I guess there's only so much we can remove. And let's put this way down at the bottom, like right before the layer there. Okay, so we can see what's happening, and then we can of course turn it down. Now, yeah, let's turn it up, but let's kind of delete, you know, like that. All right, so we got a little something, and I'm gonna take my adjustment layers and darken it. And that's pretty good here. Let's fade it a little. Okay, so we just got a teeny bit of activity going on down there. But if we look at what we got here, it's a fairly cool, fun, decent little flyer. And you know, you can always kind of still add a few little things here. Let's make another layer, and let's do a place, and let's see here. Just place that. Let's put that on linear dodge or screen. So let's first see what this image is actually. All right, so it's a few little wiggly lines. Now, to get rid of that haze, you will want to rasterize it, and then go to image adjust, and then you want to remove the blacks out of that image, and keep just the little lights. You see that? So if I hold shift and I push down, you'll see what that image is. So I could push that image up so that it can coincide, or, you know, kind of mingle with what's going on up there, just to give it a little bit of busyness. I'm gonna bring it behind her, and it could be too busy, so we might can remove it if it's not working. That's all right. I'm not really, I kind of want something more uniform. Let's see what this rainbow is doing. Okay, again, place. You're just gonna keep. All right, just a habit. It is what it is. All right, so let's see which ones work for this. Okay, so what I like the color here. I like the color, but I don't think the color is going to actually really come off how I would want it to come off. Let's see color here. Yeah, see. Let me see if one of these modes, so I'm still learning all my modes. So sometimes that's kind of okay. Okay, so that's showing me that it's giving me a little bit more color. That's affecting everything. Okay, so yeah, this right here is probably what it's supposed to do, and you have to like it, and I don't. It's too much. It's too busy. All right, so basically what I'm really trying to do, I guess this is okay. Actually, you know what I'm saying? I'm overdoing it here. We're really done. Actually, probably more than less been done. And I'm kind of pushing it. So I guess the final thing that I can do is create another layer. Go to linear dodge and go ahead and put all my sparks and my sparkles in it. So we're gonna start off with just some glows. So we'll start off with that, or matter of fact, here we'll go with a pink and then go down low, zoom in on that, close that in, just like so, and whatever else might be close to pink like that, little things like that. I'm gonna have to touch that. That's actually doing pretty good. That maybe. That. And then put some stars or this here. I really like this. So we can really kind of put that on it. And the brighter you make it, which actually should be more or less like that. The brighter we make it, the more it's gonna pop. You know what I mean? So you probably came here like, oh, I like the colors in that. Well, this is it. This is what happens. And of course, we're going to change the color of those. But this is more than enough. Now, one thing that we didn't do is 44 minutes. I really wasn't trying to go that long, actually. It definitely could have been much shorter than that. But, it is what it is. It's training, it's tutorials, and I'm here to teach. Okay, so this here, all of these can actually change colors. So that can go back white. This here was that Saturday. That can be, let's see. You can change that Saturday to a what? No, we want it to be bright. The location can probably be maybe a light pink. Well, let's see. Okay, that's okay. The others is white, and the 𝗳𝗵𝗿𝗀𝗃𝗃. Sorry about that. Okay, and then the 𝗳𝗵𝗿𝗀𝗃 can be something like that. Okay, and the only thing that we didn't do was the title. So give me a second on that. I'm gonna show you something. Okay, here we have it, fam. So I got a collection of fonts that's produced in gold, and I got a tutorial. If you haven't already seen it, you will see it. It will be uploaded, and it's called Chrome, or something about Chrome, Adobe Photoshop, Chrome text, or whatever. And it shows you how to actually produce this and do this with no plugins, just all strictly by using the layer styles. But anyway, these are presets, and I'm going to just use one of these presets. But don't worry, because we will come back and do a full-fledged tutorial showing how you can produce each and every one of these type of styles. So I think maybe I'm gonna use either maybe 𝗵𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃 or Chrome or 𝗃𝗂𝗵𝗲𝘀 or whatever the case may be. So I'll figure it out, and just give me a second and I'll show you what we're gonna come up with. All right, fam, I totally forgot that, and me especially with my stupid brain, I forgot that gold, or should I say yellow, actually works hand in hand with purple. And I should know that because I go to Planet Fitness AD. And the entire excuse me, I got the hiccups right now. The entire place is covered with the purple and gold, man. I mean purple and yellow anyway. So gold is yellow, and yellow is purple, and purple, you know what I'm saying. So with that being said, man, we could take this and just we can actually keep it the color. So I guess basically I'm looking for the font to use. Let's drag that heart. Okay, heart. We'll use heart. What you talking about? Rendering the text layer will cause the layout to change. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, but we're going ahead and roll with you, bruh. Oh, look at that. Oh, you see how I was trying to change? Look at that. Look, if I move it around, what they do that at? What you doing? All right, let's examine this and see what's going on here. All right, so edit or rendering to cause the layout to change. Okay, whatever. All right, go ahead and change then. All right. Oh, so I guess we're good. So anywho, let's go ahead and call this. We can keep it simple. Call it wet. Wet and wow. Yeah, we're call it wet and wow. And let's go on and shrink it down so we can have spread it across the board here. Wet and wild. That's it. Now, it look like it's a few little adjustments we can make. So let's go ahead and do what we need to do. So let's squeeze the words together where it's readable. Wet and wild. Maybe this can be squares a little bit. There. And then let's see. Wet and wild. It looked a little bit off to me. Let's see what happens if we put here. So we already got the effects, and actually the effects is already kind of laid out here. Maybe we can bump up the shadow a little bit in the spread, so we can kind of get a little bit of, you know what I'm saying. So we have to make a few minor adjustments, and the reason why is because this is a action. This is an action. So this action is kind of already, you know, done, right? So we'll take the, let's say, Wet n Wild. Now this is supposed to kick off, you know, like a seriously gold type thing. And also, since we got a gold, you know, a pink and gold type of, purple and gold theme happening, we can go ahead and get back into these and perhaps change these back over into some gold colors. So let's try that. We'll take that back to yellow, maybe a little brighter, yeah. And down here, the same thing. That's 𝗃𝗂𝗶𝗄𝗃. Wow, so now y'all all know I live by a freaking train track. Where they do that at? Train track putting me all on blast. Loser. I'm such a loser. Who else is a loser out there, man, besides me? I'm all exposing my loserism. Can y'all expose y'all loserism too? I ain't gotta be by myself. Okay, so here. So let's do a few things like maybe we can adjust the bevel. Oh, no. We'll adjust the stroke. Yeah. The stroke, that's better. Get a little bigger here. The inner glow, let's see if that's doing. Let's see what the satin is doing. Satin is okay. Overlay is okay. Gradient is doing its job. Pattern. It seems like everything is doing its job. Let me see, outer glow. Okay, and drop shot. All right. So far, seems like everything is actually doing its job, right? Right. So since everything is doing its job, I guess the only thing that's left to do at this point, so it's Wet n Wild, and I probably should say like Wet n Wild Saturdays. And I think I'm gonna actually do that, but not this very second. What I'm gonna do is, if I'm gonna stick with this Wet n Wild here, I'm gonna let me do this. Let me make a backup because I'm about to make some changes here. I'm gonna create another layer and I'm gonna hold Control E so I can merge this layer, and this layer is not rasterized and everything that was done was locked. And the reason why I want to do that is because I want to go to my adjustments and I want to adjust the levels, and I want to kind of add a lot of contrast to richen up the colors, right? Or should I say darken the shadows and things like that. Then that way I can go in here, I'm gonna create another layer, and this is going to be my light layer. And the light layer is going to do things like I'm gonna get another brush, and we already got this selected. Let's see here, we got that selected, so I'm gonna double click that, and I'm gonna pick like maybe a dark brown or dark orange, and go in here and make sure that that's on linear dodge and hit it there. Now, no, that's linear burn, linear dodge. Okay, let's darken that a little bit. I mean, shrink it down. Sorry about that. Here. Wait. Okay. All right. Look like I'm kind of all over the place here. All right. So let me try this again. We'll delete this. Here, let me start over. Another layer. Linear dodge. The brush. And the that tool. Take it off caps lock so I can see it. Shrink it down. Okay. So sometimes Photoshop act a little silly and it just want to do its own thing. So let's zoom in there and we'll do something like put a highlight there, brighten it up. Here, make it much brighter here. That's okay. It's not doing quite what I want it to do. So that means we might have to bring out the big dogs here. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to bring out. The big dogs. So what the big dogs is here, create another layer, and I'm gonna call this highlights. And we put this highlights on linear dodge, and then we kind of just go in here and open up some of the starbursts here, light bursts, and find something probably maybe this. No. Okay, so you see the mistake I made again. Place, go to place. Find that light again. There we go. Okay. So let's find a spot here. I'm gonna put it there, and let's rotate it like so. Here, and let's shrink it. And of course, we'll balance it. Hit enter and make sure it's at linear dodge. Let's rasterize that, and then let's put an extra glow on it. Layer style, outer glow. Okay, that's good. Brighten it. We can brighten it up if we want. That's good. That's good there. So that gives us more of a light. Let's make another layer, just so we can put another star somewhere else. Here we could put something there, make another layer, and maybe we'll put something there. But of course, they have to go above the letters, so we keep that in mind. It is above the letter. What's happening? Oh, I see what's happening. Okay. All right. So it was on the other type of dodge, and it should be on color dodge. All right. So maybe we can go there, and then we can maybe put our own little star. So let's find a star here. Let's double click that, and let's go on and make it white. Let's make it another layer and another near dodge. Blow it up. It's good. All right, and we can actually keep that layer. Let's go ahead and get another little brush. Maybe, yeah. Just do a few little highlights here. And of course, you know, we gotta bow. Nope. Let's back that up. That's too much. We're doing too much. Okay. Don't do too much 𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗀𝗁. Okay, so we got the Wet and Wild. So we say Wet and Wild Saturdays. Now, I'm guessing here, Wet and Wild Saturdays. Not Saturdays, Saturdays. Wet and Wild Saturdays. Okay. And we probably make this font, you know, 𝗃𝗂𝗿𝗂𝗃 or whatever, and blow it up a little bit. And that'd be pretty much that. Wet and Wild Saturdays. Okay, and I think that's actually it. Here, let me try something here. Let's see. Take that. So we got our Wet and Wild. We got our old Wet and Wild. Let me right click and copy the layer style and see how it works with Saturdays. So we'll paste the layer style on the Saturdays. Oh, that's cool. Actually works out. Wet and Wild Saturdays. Now it look like it's not centered properly to my own personal taste. And maybe we can even blow Wet and Wild up a little bit, right? Since it is the highlight of it all, right? Right? And then Wet and Wild Saturdays, and then we adjust that like that. And that's it. That would be it for this particular flyer fam. I would probably change the way that font is looking there. I will more than likely change that to a 𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗂𝗃, right? And this would actually be it. This will be it. Purple and gold. All right, that's it, family lamb. This bonus show will probably be gone. Don't need to be up there. We got a lot of business going on up there. And this will be it. One last thing I will probably do is make an adjustment layer. Here, let me undo. And I will probably just hit this here, go to levels, and that's going to automatically create an adjustment layer, and probably just kind of just darken it up to kind of pop the contrast a little bit, like make it like really rich, you know what I mean? And that would be it. So we kind of looking at something really nice and rich and you know, pretty decent, fairly decent. This is Wet and Wild. Since we're going with the purple and you know, what you call it theme, I probably would change this back to gold, you know what I mean? So you can see a little bit more gold, but It's cool. That's cool. You know? So that's it, fam. That is it for this particular session, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. And, you know, this is just one of many. Different styles, different techniques, different ideas, you know, just, you know, hopefully you can pick up something and learn something and apply it, you know what I'm saying, to your own style. Make sure y'all watch the tutorial where I teach you how to make your own chrome and your own gold, okay? It starts off with using curves and using layer styles and like going in there with the bevel and emboss. So I can't get in there right now, I ain't got no text, but you know, going in there with the bevel and emboss and using a few different things. But just make sure y'all check it out, and I got more tutorials where this come from. And again, you know, I'm gonna have a few tutorials that's gonna be fairly kind of simple. I really was trying to make this one simple, and you know, it just took a little longer than I actually anticipated or thought it would be. But it looks good. It looks busy. You know what I'm saying? It looked like a lot is going on, but we really didn't put a whole lot to it. Kind of just a city, a few girls, a few bottles. You know what I'm saying? It kind of just worded it certain type of ways and changed the color, this, that, and the other. So I hope you enjoyed it, benefited from this, and I'm gonna go ahead and sign out right now, and get a few other tutorials together for you guys. So thank you for watching, and make sure y'all stay tuned for the next tutorials that's coming up. Oh yeah, so as you see, I'm kind of tweaking a little bit of the fonts and text and things like that. And you can always do that. You can always apply some new and different things to what's already there. You know what I'm saying? Once you really know what you're doing, you can kind of really go all over the place. All right, man, let me get out of here, man. I'm tired, I'm sleepy, and I'm drunk, if you can't tell. I'm gonna lay down, man, and I'll wake up tomorrow and finish uploading the rest of these tutorials I got for y'all. I got a whole lot of good things in store for y'all. And if you really want to get into the much more detailed advanced tutorials, make sure y'all log into www.𝗃𝗂𝗋𝗃.subscription, become a VIP member, and you'll have access to all the brushes, all of the Photoshop files. Although the free ones that I'm doing, you're still going to have access to everything, like the images, the brushes, whatever brushes I use, whatever images I use, whatever little special effects I use, all the little things, whatever lights I use. I'm going to give you access to that free. But if you want to if you want to have everything, if you want to have my entire collection, then support your homie 𝗃𝗂𝗋𝗃, and you hold me down, I'll hold y'all down. So I'll teach y'all, not only teach y'all everything y'all need to know, but I'll also give y'all all the tools as well. All right. So I guess that's it for now, man. I love teaching, so that's why I don't never want to end these sessions. But you know, you got to do what you got to do. All right. So let me go ahead and finish drinking my little drink. I'm almost done and and I got some beats for y'all and everything, man. So I guess that's it, man. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm about to go. See y'all in a minute. See y'all want to spin it. Peace. Thank you for watching. Toodaloo.